Hello everyone. Welcome to the concluding session on the topic Vital Statistics presented by Shantala Kulkarni, Department of Statistics, Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science, Belgavi. Students, in this class we will be discussing the 1 mark and 2 mark questions, and I will be giving some of the answers also for the 1 mark questions. So let us see. The first 1 mark question is define vital statistics, and what the answer is. Vital statistics are the numerical records, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data of vital events occurring in human population. Now, the next question itself is what are the vital events? Now, vital events are nothing but those important events in the human life, such as birth, death, sickness, marriage, migration, divorce, etc. See, they are interconnected. The questions are vital statistics, and also you have a question on vital events. The third 1 mark question would be, what is demography? The statistical study of human population is called demography. The next 1 mark question, mention any two methods of obtaining vital statistics. Remember, there are two methods. The first one is a registration method and census method. So for 1 mark question, you can write any one method. The fifth question, write the formula for estimating the population between two census years. Now, two census years means, for example, 2010 and 2020. You want to know the population between 2010 and 2020. So, for that time period, you can use this particular formula, that is PT is equal to P0 plus capital B minus D plus I minus E. This B is nothing but number of birth, D is death, I is immigrants, and E is emigrants. Now the sixth one, mention any two uses of vital statistics, where all vital statistics are used. The first one, they have given 4. If they ask for 1 mark, you can mention 1. If they ask for 2, you can mention any 2 of the uses of vital statistics. Now let me just read it once more. First, vital statistics is useful to government agencies for administrative purpose. That's the first one. The second one is they are very much useful in medical research. The third one, they are essential in demographic research. Demographic research is nothing but the population study only. In the detail, if you want to make that word, we are using it as demographic research. Then the fourth one is it is used in actuarial science. Actuarial science is nothing but the study of insurance. Life insurance, how these insurance companies, they make the plans, they make the premium, they make the table, everything is done in detail, and there vital statistics is used. The next 1 mark question will be define fertility. What is fertility? See, fertility refers to the births occurring to women of childbearing age. Then define fecundity. Fecundity refers to the capacity of women to bear children. Please pay attention to these two definitions. Fertility and fecundity are not same, they are different. Presentation also is different. The ninth question, which measure indicates the general healthiness of a female population of childbearing age? So which measure means which formula, and that is maternal mortality rate. What is life table? Life table is a tabular presentation of numerical data describing the mortality experience of a cohort. Mention any two uses of life table, where the life table are used. The first one, it is used for estimating the future population. Suppose if you want to know the future population, whether it is increasing, whether it is decreasing, or whether it is constant, to know the trend, how it is, you will be using the life table. The second one, it is used by the government and private agencies in planning healthcare, retirement age, etc. The third one, it is used for the measurement of growth of population. The fourth one, life tables are used by life insurance companies. So here we have used the word life insurance rather than using actuarial science. The next definition, define longevity. Longevity is the expected number of years that a newborn baby would live. So, what is the lifespan? How long a baby would live? That is known as longevity. Next definition or next 1 mark question is defined cohort. Cohort is a group of individuals who are born at the same time and who experience the same mortality conditions. So remember, this is an imaginative group. It is an imaginative group. In reality, it is not possible that people taking birth at the same time and they will die at the same time. So it is a totally imaginative group which is exclusively used for the calculation of life table. The 14th question is define radix. Radix is nothing but the size of the cohort, and it is usually 1 lakh, or generally it is 1 lakh. The next 15th question is define expectation of life. Expected number of years that a person aged X would live thereafter. Means suppose a person takes birth in particular year and he may live for how many years. That is the expectation. Actually, expectation and longevity, they both nearby mean the same. So these are the 1 mark questions. Let me add a few more questions to the 1 mark, wherein you can just check in. So the 2 mark questions are, let me mention, actually the question number is 38, but you can take it as 1. Mention any 2 events occurring in human population. Any 2 vital events, it can be birth, death, any example you can give. Then the next question is mention any 2 methods of obtaining vital statistics. Then explain briefly registration method of collection of vital statistics. You have to just brief of how it is done and all. Mention any 2 uses of vital statistics. Mention any 2 fertility rates. Write 2 merits of standardized death rates. You have to write the merits. I have mentioned in all the almost the sessions of each formula the merits and demerits. Write 2 differences between CDR and STDR. What are the differences? Here in CDR you are taking the male and female also. In STDR you are not taking, only you need a standard. So you have to write those 2 differences. And the last 2 mark question will be mention any 2 mortality rates. Now, so these are the 1 mark and 2 mark question, and most of the time you also have the confusion what kind of theory questions will be there. Usually most of the time the theoretical question, it will be in section C, and if you check the question paper it will be mostly from the topic index number, but fine. Even if it comes from this particular topic, the questions will be discuss the uses of vital statistics. So you can mention 5 uses of vital statistics. The next 5 mark question would be what is life table, explain its components, and what are the uses of life table. So these are 1 mark, 2 mark, and I have just discussed some 5 mark questions for the topic vital statistics. So let me brief exactly what we have done under vital statistics. So remember, under vital statistics you have studied the fertility formulas, then you have studied the reproduction rate formulas, you have studied the mortality formulas, then you have studied the life tables and its components. This is the important things which you have to remember from the examination point of view, and I repeat, you will be getting 18 marks from this particular topic. That is, 1 10 mark question you will be getting, 1 5 mark question you will be getting, that is 10 plus 5 is 15. Then you will be getting a 2 mark question, and then you will be getting a 1 mark question, that is 15 plus 2 is 17, 17 plus 1 is 18 marks. So totally 18 marks will be from this particular topic. So with this we finish the topic vital statistics, and in the next class we'll be dealing with the new chapter. Thank you so much.